welcome to the 8-Bit Cat Show, a place where friends geek out over the nerdy things we love, sometimes with cats who aren't here. But I'm your host, Stephanie Katz, and with us is Ziak.
Don't let the terrorists win.
Peter.
Hi.
And Tom.
Can I get one of the government phones?
Jesus Christ.
I like one of those government phones.
Would it be? Government.
Government. All right.
So we
Off to a
got...
great start.
So we got an actual first look trailer for the Halo series, which premiered at the Game Awards, which we will talk about more in depth later.
But it's going to be on Paramount Plus, correct?
Paramount Plus
Sweet,
next,
I already
y'all.
paid for that one.
I haven't paid for anything.
Wait, I thought y'all were using mine for that.
No, when we got our house and got it all set up, we got our own.
Yeah, we felt bad about using yours. We didn't want to mess up your algorithm.
Yeah, I didn't want to fuck your shit up, so.
Literally the only thing I watched on there was Lower Decks.
Well, then you can cancel yours until that next season comes out.
Well, we'll have to invite Tom over so we can have a watch party.
I thoroughly enjoyed it on Lower Decks. Well, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the Halo series.
And it looked really pretty.
They...
Like, it didn't really show you much, like, action sequences, as it was
Teaser.
more of like, hey, here's the world we're making. And it was just, like, a really beautifully...
Is it all CGI?
Most of
Probably.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Though it looked pretty good. I mean, they had a couple of ships that were flying through. They had a couple of cityscapes. I think at one point it looks like they're going back to Reach or something like that. Looks like, at least. I think, or we might be starting on Reach. I'm not sure exactly where in the timeline of Master Chief's history that we're actually getting in this. But honestly, like, it looks like they got the visual right. The suit, the actual suit that they have for Master Chief looks like I think it's a real physical suit because it looked fucking real and it looked good. Because they've done it before. Like they've tried to make this movie 3 times, and
I mean, they made like the live action like episodes or
Yeah.
whatever it was.
But so they used that, and the suit looked great in that too.
Yeah.
I think they're using the same guy that made that suit made this one, and it looks legit. But I think I'm excited to see where they're going, like actually in the timeline of Master Chief's life in this one. It'll be interesting to see.
If it's going back to Reach, they're probably just going to bridge Halo 3 or Halo 4 and 5. Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, because there's a lot in there that we don't know about between Halo 4 and 5.
Exactly.
Hell, there's some stuff between 5 and Infinite we don't know about.
Dun, dun,
But at
dun.
least explain why Blue Team is back. It's in the books, but people don't read.
Yeah, the books were good though. Hell, actually, if you look at the remastered version of Halo Combat Evolved, you can actually go see Kelly, and she's in the other cryogenic bay on the fucking Pillar of Autumn.
Yeah.
Which is
Because she
legit.
was there in the original Fall of Reach novel, yeah.
Exactly.
You mean, you definitely mean Witch Bucket, right?
They're not on the witch bucket.
No, the witch.
Didn't we look it up? It's a civilian transport ship.
Yeah.
I know, but it's still funny.
Never made it off planet. Just blew up.
Blew up like a little bitch.
I don't know into which bucket it blew up into.
It probably was in a bunch of buckets after it blew up.
I'm still sad there's not a song called Witch Bucket.
There's got to be a song called Witch Bucket. Somebody's got a song called Witch Bucket.
Yeah, but it's not Taylor Swift's.
Give her time.
Yeah, give it a week.
It's my new album, Witch Bucket. Or the whole album's Witch Bucket? Oh my god.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
obviously, her new album would be Halo or Taylor Swift.
Okay. I mean, when it comes down to which bucket, the first thing that comes up in a playlist for some reason is "Cum Bucket with a Straw,"
Oh jeez.
That's not great. I don't like that.
I don't think I want to listen to that song.
and then on Spotify, "Which Bucket" the episode pops on for our show. So
Oh sweet.
yeah,
Nice. But,
Halo.
"Cum Bucket."
Jesus.
That's just funny to me now.
Okay.
Gross. The visual on that is just not,
Yeah, that's why it makes it funny to me.
not great.
Oh.
Not great.
I just pictured a bucket truck.
Why is this yogurt so warm?
And you ruined it. And you ruined it. They ruined it.
My
guys,
18-year-old son has a bucket in his room. I don't know what it's for.
There's a small anime figure at the bottom of it.
Oh my god. So,
It has a label called waifu
Halo
on it.
series looks really pretty, and I think that I will watch it and enjoy it.
No, I'm definitely gonna watch it. If it's anything like the series that they did in there's a
Words?
word for it that coincided with Halo 4. There was a different word that I wanted to use, but we'll go with that. They coincided with Halo 4. It was
You mean the
concurrent with
Forward
Halo 4.
Dawn?
There we go, concurrent. Yeah, Forward Unto Dawn. Yeah, which was great. Honestly, look, that was really good. My only issue with that was I wish it had been longer. So hopefully this will get to last for a little bit. It won't get canceled after one season like other unnamed shows that we might talk about later.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Peter.
Nope, you're good. I was making a joke. Time to move on.
Got it. So the other thing that premiered at the Game Awards, which we will talk about the Game Awards specifically on Gamers Corner, but they premiered the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It introduced Knuckles, who will be voiced by Idris Elba.
Knuckles the Echidna.
Yeah. And then, of course, Jim Carrey and James Marsden are coming back, and that's going to come out April 8th.
Yeah, but who's is Sonic still going to be
Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz? Okay.
Yeah.
And who's doing Tails? Do we know yet?
I'm sure it's on IMDb.
Peter, you have quick access to a computer?
IMDb.
IMDb it.
Well, he's IMDbibbing it. I
IMDbibbing it.
I watched the first Sonic yesterday
For the first time.
for the first time. Or Sunday? I think it was Sunday.
Oh,
Sunday.
it's the original voice actor.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
From the
Probably not
actual.
Shaughnessy.
Really?
Yeah.
Noise.
That's awesome. Like,
Right?
from the shows or from the? Well, I guess there wasn't really any talking in the games. So yeah, from the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that'll be interesting. How come
Right.
they didn't get everybody else from the cartoon then? If they're gonna do that.
Do you really still want Urkel to be voicing Sonic?
Yeah, kinda. I love Jaleel White. You have a problem with Jaleel White?
I
Huh?
think Ben Schwartz did a better job.
I think Ben Schwartz did a really good job. I will give him that. But
That
you got a
movie
problem
was-
with Jaleel White? What the fuck, Peter?
That movie was super ridiculous, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I'm excited for because I did watch the trailer on that one. I'm excited for Jim Carrey to be back and being like full on
Dr.
Dr.
Robotnik.
Eggman, not just Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's gonna be fat.
No.
he's not fat.
But
He's
he
still-
has like the redonk mustache.
Daddy's got a brand new stash. He in fact says that in the trailer.
He does.
I was hoping to be big and round.
I think he's
Sorry.
gonna. I think because he put on like the flight suit at the end of the first one that kind of made it look like he was wearing it. I think there's gonna be like some sort of like armor thing or power thing that he puts on that's gonna make him look fat, and I'm looking forward to it. If they don't make him fat, I'm gonna be a little upset. And Jim Carrey will pull off being rotund and like just a ball of
I'm sure he
everything
could.
very
but
well.
I don't know.
I think they'll do it. I really hope they do it. Do
Do
it.
it.
Amazing.
Hopefully it's not doo-doo. Okay, the only question I have is, why is a respected actor like Idris Elba showing up in the fucking Sonic 2? It's a sequel.
Awesome.
Because it's all
The first one almost didn't actually get released because everyone was so pissed about it.
Well,
all
because
cringed.
only because of the original. Oh, so
because the
during
animation.
during the Game Awards, so Ben Schwartz is the one that came on and introduced the trailer and everything, and
He's so funny.
he's like, "Oh yes, we would like to, on behalf of myself and the creators of this movie, we would like to thank you for your comments and input regarding the original design for Sonic."
It would have been terrible. The whole movie would have gone down the drain. They would have made $3 on the fucking movie.
It was like a 3-minute bit he went on about it. It was hilarious, especially regarding like the teeth and the legs.
The eyeballs still fucked me up too. It was weird.
The whole design was.
It was awful.
Yeah.
How did that get through focus group testing? How?
Are we
I think
sure
the
it still
trailer
wasn't
release
just?
be with a focus group.
Are we sure it just still wasn't a publicity stunt to get it more?
I don't think so. Or to give it more time in post production because they hadn't finished it.
Right.
Well, I was gonna say give it more hype, but
I think it would be more likely that they just like, oh, there's no fucking way we're finishing this by the release date that we already set. Ooh, we'll make up a fake controversy about the fact that oh yeah, this is Sonic. Yeah, here's the release, and everybody go. We know everybody will be really pissed about this, so it'll give us an extra 6 months to actually finish this thing.
but
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
But seriously, why is Idris? I was still confused when Jim Carrey decided to show up in the first place. I'm like, he's already got enough money. He can do whatever he wants.
I mean, that's like Antonio Banderas in Spy Kids.
In the original Spy Kids, it made sense because because he didn't know how bad that movie was going to be.
Okay.
He signed up and he's like, this will be a great movie. My kids will watch it. It'll be fun. When he started coming back for the sequels, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Antonio? Mr. Banderas.
And then you had Machete come in there, and shit.
He was in the first one too. Machete wasn't a thing until Spy Kids. They
Yeah,
didn't
I
even
know.
make the Machete series until Spy Kids was a thing. Though, thank God for Antonio Banderas in Spy Kids. I think it's 3, when he does a really terrible Sylvester Stallone impression, because apparently Sylvester Stallone has actually been him the entire time.
Oh yeah, that is 3. Yeah.
I think it's 3.
But that wasn't Antonio Banderas. It was George Clooney.
Oh, you're right. It was George Clooney. Shit, you're right. Still, either way, doesn't matter. But why was Antonio Banderas in that too? Again, because I don't think he knew how bad it was going to be. Just don't think he knew.
Probably.
Idris Elba has presumably seen or at least heard about the first Sonic movie, and he still wants to attach himself to
well,
that.
obviously the first one did really
the first
well, or
Sonic
they
movie
wouldn't.
did ridiculously well.
It did good enough to get a sequel.
Who's the other fucking actor?
I was thinking it was just good enough to get a second movie. James Marsden,
The guy that played the villain or whatever?
the villain.
I think so.
Jim Carrey was the
The
villain.
the
No,
villain
no.
was Jim Carrey, bro.
No,
Or are you
I'm
talking about his
Spy
little
Kids.
lackey?
I'm talking about
Oh.
Spy Kids.
No, Spike.
I'm still on Spy
Oh,
Kids.
the guy that played Fluke or whatever, Fooglies or whatever.
Yeah.
That guy, Mr. Foog. What the fuck was his name? Flug? I think it was Flug, wasn't it?
Nobody.
Wasn't that like Paul
knows.
Rubens?
God, 2001.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
But no, I mean the first Sonic movie did really well. It was surprising on the grounds that it was a video game movie and no one expected it to be even remotely good.
Yeah.
Honestly, the ending is really solid. It starts out slow, but the ending is pretty solid.
I mean, fucking Steve Buscemi.
That last fight scene
Robert
was-
Patrick.
Steve Buscemi's not in the first one. He's in like the third one.
Mike Judge.
Wait, Mike Judge is in it?
Elijah Wood as the guy.
Yeah, that was
guy.
number 3.
Bill Paxton was in it. Jessica Alba was in it.
Yeah, they just started showing up because, fuck it.
It was just fucking terrible, and it was like, let's fucking join this bullshit.
Yeah, let's just join this shit show. Elijah Wood shows up for one scene and dies immediately in the next one. He's there for all of 2 minutes on screen time.
And Jeremy Piven.
Got Jeremy Piven's in that?
Yeah.
What, the third one?
I don't know.
Why are you looking at the third one?
I'm just looking at all the actors that have
No,
been
you're
in Spy
looking at the
Kids.
third one.
No,
What are you
Spy
looking
Kids,
at here?
Spy Kids film series. That's all it is.
Why?
That's literally it. I'm just looking at all the actors. Yeah, Alan Cumming. That's who the Fagin Fluke.
Wait, well, who?
Third one over. Alan
Okay,
Cumming.
but what is it? What else is he in though? He's in a
He's in
lot.
a lot of
Like
stuff.
everything.
He's in a lot of shit. But what am I remembering him from?
I don't know.
Lots of things.
Spy Kids. But no, I'm remembering him from GoldenEye, which is why I think he showed up in Spy Kids. Oh, also, isn't he like? Fuck, I think he's Nightcrawler in those original X-Men movies.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure. he's
Speaking of
Nightcrawler.
Marvel properties, the 4th episode of Hawkeye
That was a good
happened.
transition. All right, I liked it.
You fucked it up.
I have questions.
Peter, I want to talk to you about this one because they specifically made reference to like 3 of the things that you talked about the last
did.
time we talked
They
about
did.
Hawkeye. They talked
Very
about the boomerang. They talked about the boomerang arrow. They talked about going and picking up the arrows again. It was honestly pretty great.
Okay,
I was sitting about thinking about like Peter's gonna love this episode. Oh my god, Peter's gonna love this episode.
I have a very important question.
Go for it.
What the fuck is with the watch?
It might be a reference to Mockingbird, Bobby Morse, his wife in the original continuity. But it's an iffy, and it's too little to really go on, so there's nothing I can say with that, really.
Okay, so we don't know then. This is a complete
Not really,
mystery.
no.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, it might be revealed. A lot of people have thought Laura had been Mockingbird previously. That's how they met, but that's just a lot of speculation. But yes, no, I did love a lot of the references that they had in that, like having to go retrieve the arrows, the boomerang arrow showing up, the fact that Clint can knock somebody out with a coin from 20 yards or whatever it was. That's always a great moment. That's how he saves Lucky in the original comic. He uses a coin that he had in his pocket to break a windshield on a car and cause a car accident so that he could save a dog.
Maybe you can't use a dime. You can't use a dime too light.
No, you have to use a quarter.
Quarter or a nickel. He said a nickel would work.
Because the nickel's thick enough.
Yeah.
Hollywood's weird.
Why?
Because Alexa Penavega, when she was in Spy Kids, replays a role in Machete.
Yeah, she
As
becomes
that-
like a machete.
I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck?
You haven't seen that?
No, I just don't remember her
She
like
became
that.
she became like an underwear model, dude.
Yeah.
So then the other question and this is kind of just a general Marvel question,
fucking weird.
and I don't know why I just thought of it, but like, is Val is she basically just trying to like make the anti-Avengers?
The Dark Avengers, yeah.
The Dark Avengers, yeah. We have the Secret Invasion show coming, and usually right after that we get the Dark Avengers. Hell, they're introducing Norman in the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out in a few days, and he's usually the leader of the Dark Avengers. The only thing that would
Yeah,
make me
but is
happy
Sony gonna
if
play
Sonic
nice
show
with
up.
that?
Sonic? Yeah, it should be fine. Didn't they work out some new deal recently?
I have no idea.
I don't know what the rules are on that.
It changes all the time.
Even then, they might be able to get away with it on the grounds that it's not Green Goblin. He when he's doing that, he's running around as the Iron Patriot.
Yeah, it's just Norman Osborn.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we've got Maya is being all crazy and she wants to murder people, and now Elena has shown up.
Yeah.
I think this
And
is.
I had a thought that was going, and it left my brain.
I feel like Yelena is arriving unrelated to any of this, though.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah, she's there because she thinks that Clint killed.
Like I said, I think Clint thinks that it's related to what is going on right now, but he's about to
Yes.
have a rude awakening that no, this bitch just wants to kill you, dude.
he's very much under the impression that the Black Widow is after Kate.
He's like, this is a very personal matter for you. Also,
no, I mean-
I love that they like immediately like they have the whole scene with like Jack about to stab him in the throat thing, Jack Duquesne, and he's
Yeah.
like so he gets the sword and then he comes back and he does like 5 more minutes of research and he goes, I was just there, I could have taken this guy out. God damn it! This whole thing would have been over. I just murdered the dude that had my sword.
Yeah.
Also, shouldn't he assume the dude that had his sword probably did have something to do with it? I mean, like, they were already sort of on that, but he's like, he confirms it 5 minutes after he walks out. He's like, fuck, okay, did I really need to leave the apartment? We could have just had a knockdown, drag-out fight. Though I do think her mom's going to weigh more up to something than she's letting on.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, didn't you?
I'm really
say-
hoping they do make her Madame Mask. That'd
Yeah.
be great.
I'm saying.
It's way better than what they do in the comics with the mom, where it turns out she's part of some sort of vampire cult and trying to take him down, and that's the whole reason she abandoned Kate, so that Kate would become Hawkeye and then hunt down the vampire cult.
What?
Yeah, it's real dumb.
What?
Basically, one of the authors finally decided to pay off Kate's missing mom years after the storyline was introduced, and they couldn't think of anything, so it's like vampire cult.
Yeah, that makes sense. For
Totally.
sure.
Got it. Total sense.
Hey, he was just trying to think of, I really have always wanted to write a Blade comic, so if I put enough vampires in this, maybe they'll let me write Blade, too.
Well, that was during the West Coast Avengers revival, too, so they were just trying to get as much attention on them as possible. It was the last arc they released, so they were facing cancellation. It's really sad, too. That's a great comic. If y'all want more Hawkeye shit, read that fucking comic. It's phenomenal.
West Coast Avengers.
Yes.
Avengers. Speaking of random things. So apparently
That was...
felt like
okay.
they were pretty on point.
The segue before that was way better.
the CW has decided that they want to produce a Gotham Knights show.
Okay, what does that mean?
So it wouldn't be, I mean, obviously it would be loosely based on the comics because they're comic book characters, but it doesn't have anything to do with the game that's also in development. Basically, the plot line is that the son of Bruce Wayne and a bunch of the children of the villains get together.
Is this like Damian Wayne, the son of Bruce Wayne, or is it a different son that they're making a new thing for?
I don't remember off the top of my
Following
head.
The fact that Tim did straight get adopted, his name is technically Tim Wayne.
I don't remember if it's
That is also
if
true,
it's
yes.
specified. But essentially, the idea is that Bruce Wayne was murdered, and he's a suspect along with the children of the villains. So it's gonna be all about them, like.
It's not Damien, because it's the rebellious adopted son. It might be Jason. That'd be fun.
I'm pulling it up right now. I can let you know here in 2 seconds.
Oh, I'm frozen. Fun.
Yeah,
It's because I went to another screen. Just
Thanks for letting the world see me stuck in this weird fucking face.
I can't even see you. I'm so sorry. It does not look like it's specified. It simply says, in the wake of Bruce Wayne's murder, his rebellious adopted son forges an unlikely alliance with the children of Batman's enemies when they are all framed for killing the Caped Crusader. And as the city's most wanted criminals, this renegade band of misfits must fight to clear their names. But in a Gotham with no Dark Knight to protect it, the city descends into the most dangerous it's ever been. However, hope comes from the most unexpected places as this team of mismatched fugitives will become its next generation of saviors.
It's an adopted son, so it's not Damien or Terry.
So, that's the tagline.
So it's got to be Tim, right?
Tim was the only one that he actually adopted in the comics. But
Yeah.
they could do that for the show to be all three, Jason, Dick, and Tim were adopted.
Have you been keeping up with Batwoman?
No. I watched the first season, but then they changed the actress and I bailed out.
Yeah, I bailed out after they changed from, what's her name, Ruby Rose?
Ruby Rose,
Well,
yeah.
supposedly she left because of toxic workplace environment.
I'm sure she had good reasons for leaving.
No, that's what she's come out
Yeah.
and said.
Yeah. I wasn't being like, oh, she should have just fucking stuck through it so I can enjoy a show.
Yeah, no,
I just
but
was
so
like, yeah, that's when I stopped enjoying it.
it was really funny too because I think we still had like 4 or 5 episodes left because they were all just sitting on the DVR, and when she bailed out I was like, well, I'm not even gonna finish watching this because it's just not gonna be the same without her.
Yeah,
but supposedly it's the same.
Right away.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're losing your title character right away. Batwoman is Kate Kane.
Yeah, and but supposedly it's the same like showrunners and everything that did Batwoman that are working on this. So it might be good because I mean, the first season was really good, and I think I would have been more invested had things not gone the way they went with Ruby Rose, but you know, she's got to do what she got to do.
Yeah.
So, speaking of things that went sideways, so Cowboy Bebop was canceled.
Yeah, tell me about it. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, so between the mixed fan reviews, the high production cost, and John Cho getting hurt, they've decided to scrap it.
Actually, I think it would have been a lot better had they not had to scrap it, honestly, because they had set up a lot of stuff that could have paid off a lot better in the second season. Really?
I mean, I just pulled up an article. One of the writers from Netflix, Cowboy Bebop, responded to the series cancellation by noting how fans are missing out on a second season.
I agree. And I'm sad about it. I was really looking forward to a second season. Because I had so many questions. So, Peter, I assume that you're not going to watch.
Oh, God, no.
So, like, I want to know what the fuck's going to happen. Because so the way it ended is fucking... So, since I'm spoiling it for you anyway, Peter.
Spoilers.
The way they had it set up was that, unlike in the anime, Jet did not know about Spike's past. So it was like a big contentious thing. So Vicious and the gang end up kidnapping Jet's daughter, which is how Jet ends up finding out about Spike's misadventures and gets super, super pissed, obviously.
Well, his daughter got kidnapped.
Yeah, and it's Spike's fault, basically. So it ends with them going through all of this to get his daughter back, and then Spike and Vicious have their like huge knockout drag out fight. But in
Gun
this
versus
version,
sword.
but in this version, Julia doesn't die, and she actually shoots Vicious. And doesn't she shoot Spike too?
Yeah.
Yeah, and shoots Spike.
And he goes through a window and falls off a cliff.
Yeah, so, and then kind of the end is like, she has him locked out because Vicious went and killed all the elders so that he could take over the, what's it called? The mafia thing.
The Syndicate?
The
Yep,
Syndicate,
there you go.
thank you. I couldn't think of the word. I'm like, I know they use a specific word. So that he could take over the Syndicate. So what she does is she locks him in the
boiler room.
in the
basically.
boiler room and is basically like, yeah, well, you know, I can just tell, you know, since you're never supposed to see like the Syndicate, like the leaders' faces anyway, you know, I'll just tell them that as your wife, I am, you know, speaking through you and for you. So she basically takes over the Syndicate. Faye goes off to find out about her past. Jet and Spike have a huge falling out, and that's when Jet basically tells him, if I ever see you again, I'm going to fucking shoot you in the face. So
Spike goes and gets drunk and then meets
Ed.
Vince,
Radical Edward, who has Ein. And I'm like, I have so many questions, and now they're never going to get answered.
Yep. Suck it up,
All
homie.
right.
I mean, it will, but I don't have to be happy about it.
Yeah, I mean, like, the ending of Cowboy Bebop was actually pretty solid.
The
Yeah,
ending was
like
great.
I liked it a lot better than the anime ending.
I did like when she makes Vicious shit his pants
Yeah.
at the end there. She basically plays Russian roulette and she goes, zzz, click. Well, we're going to keep doing this every day until it finally shoots you. All right, bye.
Yeah.
And then walks out. It's honestly a little dark. It was kind of great.
Yeah. But
Julia turned into a hashtag boss bitch.
Yeah.
boss bitch.
Instead of just dying like a little bitch. Hashtag boss bitch.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, when they changed the story, it was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because, like, well, obviously the first one, there couldn't be any really more
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop. So, they were going to do this because, like, oh, well, let's milk it for more money. Oh, we didn't get the chance. Oh, we should have just done it the first way.
Yeah, I mean, shit. When I just looked up some of the numbers, 74 million views.
Yeah, but
For the show.
well, but apparently most people didn't like it.
Yeah.
And
but
it like
still
never
stupid.
and it never stayed in the top 10 on Netflix. Was the other reason.
Because it was just a one shot go. It was like a small movie, you know.
But it was more like because viewership steadily fell off.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't one of those things like
So Netflix just freaking dumped it because the data said that it wasn't watchable anymore.
yes.
Yep.
Stupid.
Yeah.
On top of high production costs, and then John Cho did seriously get hurt on set, which halted production.
How do you get hurt?
Doing his own stunt.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact, but yeah, like he got super hurt, and I think they were out, like they halted production for like 4 or 5 months.
He tore something or something like that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But, I mean, now we're never going to see where they were going to take it. Maybe somebody will write a book or a comic book or something.
Release
I
the
don't know.
script online like they did for Half-Life 3.
God, that'd be good.
Wait, did they do that for Half-Life 3?
Yeah. Sort of. So the main writer for the series posted essentially fan fiction that was the third Half-Life 3's script, so that you could get the conclusion of the story.
Nice.
With essentially the statement of like, this game series is never going to get finished, so here you go.
Hmm.
Uh,
Cool.
Yeah, if they ever come out with a Half-Life 3, I won't play it because I know it'll be terrible because they're just like, well, we're just releasing it. Fine it. Shut up.
I don't know. Alex has been pretty solid so far. The VR one that they released last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah. Well, come back on Saturday for Gamers Corner, where we're gonna dive more into the Game Awards. Extra Bits, of course, up is on Sunday, and then you can always check us out at Patreon, Facebook, and Instagram at 8BitCats. And until next time, geek out, be fabulous, and have fun.
I don't like that show Cowboy Bebop because I got one of them government phones.
Bastet, goddess of cats, send out your sight. Bring me co-stars when the sky is night. Messages fly, magic soar, familiar, bring them to my door. Boop.
Huh. Intelligent network of women played 18% of roles.
Hey. Hey, you. Lad.
Hello?
Are you bored?
Why, no. Where are you?
What are you reading?
History? What else
That
would I
sounds boring.
read? No, it's not boring. It's actually really interesting. Where are you? Hello?
You're coming with me.
No, no, no. No, 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 no. Oh, god damn. Fuck. Where am I?
Are you weird like this guy?
What, that guy?
God, can you believe this shit?
No!
Oh my god, seriously, what a fucking loser. Why are you such a fucking weirdo?
I take offense to that. What the hell, buddy?
I didn't say that. It's fucking voice, man. You heard the same thing I heard.
What the fuck is going on, man?
It's, man, I don't know. He's calling you a weirdo. I thought it was actually really good. I'm surprised you didn't. I mean, the no thing was great, but I would have gone with, Anakin and I have the high ground, but.
I'm not much of a prequels guy.
Yeah. Where am I?
What the fuck is going? Where's all my shit?
Where's my hat?
I'm not important. Are you lonely like that guy?
What?
You see him out in the middle of the field? God, I think he thinks it's fucking real. You're lonely, right?
I'm not lonely. I came out here on purpose.
Yeah, but what are you even fucking doing out here?
I'm trying to summon Thor.
Yeah, did it work?
No. Hence the... Did you... Really?
What's with the fucking helmet, you weirdo?
It's raining.
But what does that even fucking mean?
It's raining.
Oh, God. Oh, you guys. What the fuck is going on? I have no idea.
Mistress, I brought them for you.
Mistress?
Oh, you're here!
Oh, God.
So whether you're lonely, weird, or just a bit bored, watch the 8-Bit Cat Show, a place where friends geek out over the nerdy things we love, occasionally with cats. Oh, look at all my new shit. Ooh, a wallet. I can support 8-Bit Cats on Patreon now. Yes.